Hello and welcome back to Angel Street for another instalment of our Design and Construct documentary. As you can see, the green roof is planted. Very exciting. Now, it's got a way to go yet. The brown fabric that you're looking at is actually a coconut fibre matting, which will break down, dissolving into the soil over the next year, during which time the plant's roots will grow to stabilise the soil and the foliage will mesh and cover the surface, creating a beautiful native meadow of colour and texture on the roof. But that's not our focus today. I want to take you to the interiors like I promised last time. Now, a clever person once said that architecture is the play of forms in light. And today we're going to look at light and how we're bringing it into the building and the doors and windows with which we're doing it. Come inside. If it was artificially lit, this bathroom might end up being a pretty dark, unpleasant space, which is why we've added this full-length skylight to flood the space with light, create a sense of spaciousness and make you feel that the ceiling is floating up above you rather than bearing down upon you. Now, the proportions of the skylight are also quite important. The room is 1500 millimeters wide. We divided that into a 300 ceiling, 300 skylight and 900 ceiling. This edge of the skylight will line up perfectly with the edge of the vanity and the whole room is set out on this grid. That means when you walk in, you're not really going to notice, but unconsciously you will pick up that everything just looks right. What you're looking at here is the Batcave. Now, it looks like a rhythmically patterned timber batten facade, but in actual fact, it's so much more. Magic. It's a custom welded aluminium frame, fixed from behind, so it's concealed fixing. And as you can see at the top, we've figured out the perfect angle to cut every batten so that when it closes, they mesh just about seamlessly. Our doors and windows are rather special for a number of reasons. Firstly, they're double glazed. Now, double glazing is great for reducing heat loss from a building. It's not so good for reducing heat gain. But secondly, we've got a low E coating on the glass. That's a low emission coating, which is almost invisible, but rejects a lot of the sun's heat before it gets inside and causes a problem. And finally, they're in a thermally broken aluminium frame. Now, what does that mean? Everyone knows that aluminium is a very conductive material. For window frames, that means that heat passes inside to outside very easily, which is not something you want in a window. So, thermal breaking introduces plastic separators which effectively isolate the internal and external aluminium, preventing heat transfer through the window frame. But it all comes down to how they open, and that's where these are really special. Turn the window quarter turn and the window opens in. In, you ask, why is this? Aren't you sick of looking through dusty windows? These windows are easy to clean both sides anytime you like. That's one side. Other side. Swings right open to create a big, beautiful opening. It almost feels like a balcony in here now, looking out over our lovely green roof. Oh, look, the pig face has got pink flowers. But wait, there's more. You might be thinking it's a little inconvenient to have to swing the whole thing just to get a little bit of air through, but watch this. Now, all this hardware is made in Germany, by the way. They don't do this stuff here. Turn it another quarter turn to the top, and it tilts in, giving you ventilation without letting in the rain, maintaining security, and you can have that open all year round if you like. And here we are at the all-important rear living room doors. Now, I agonised for months over the best configuration and finally settled on 2 big sliding doors to maximise the glass area, bring lots of light in and give you a great sense of connection to the outside, but with long highlights above which can drop in and ventilate without compromising weather tightness or security to bring that all-important cool airflow through to cool the space down in summer. Like the windows, these doors are double glazed with low E glass. They're in a thermally broken aluminium frame and in European style with German-made hardware. These are actually lift and slide doors. So when you turn the handle, the door actually lifts. The reason it does that is because when it drops, it seals really well to prevent any unwanted air infiltration. And when you lift it, it slides like a dream. This is 200 kilos, very easy to operate. And then wherever you want it, turn the handle and it'll stay there. And the highlights are out of reach, so we've got a remote window opener which drops them in and closes them up so you get that perfect seal for winter. Now, I'd love to show you the light spilling down from our sliding glass roof, but although the frame is in, it's not yet glazed, so we're still living under a tent. We'll have to leave that until next time. Thanks for watching, hope to see you then.